Hey, hey, smoking on back. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, bitch, show me that back. Hey, what? Hey, I'm blowing up fast. Yeah. Hey, you know I'm next. Yeah, hey, collecting rings like I'm Sonic. Bitches wanna party. My wrist getting heavy, so I got 'em on a diet. Yeah, flex like I'm Hogan. Yo, bitch coming over. We respect the women, so I'm rubbing on his shoulders. Hey, smoke in my lungs. Pass another blunt, yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, the Legendary Mario here today, and we're gonna be doing the second part to what if Deku had the abilities of Sonic, basically, like a Sonic quirk. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. So we begin where we left off last time. When Deku finished beating up the Gnomon. So Tomer was angry, as I also said last time, and that's around the time when All Might would arrive. All Might would arrive, see Aizawa were injured, he'd see Deku in the Dark Sonic form, and he'd be kind of confused. He'd see the Gnomon on the floor, he'd see Tomer there, he'd be like, what's going on? Tomer seeing All Might would obviously kind of be afraid, and he would retreat. He'd retreat before the Gnomon was beat. With Dark Deku there, she's almost called the form, Super Deku, Hyper Deku, I'm just gonna say that now. That and All Might, Tomer will probably bail out. I mean, it wouldn't be the smartest thing to actually stay there and fight them both, especially with no Nomi there. So yeah, because All Might arrives and he's not really injured at all, he goes and helps the rest of the students take down the villains. And the USJ attack, although it doesn't go perfectly, it goes kind of a lot smoother than before. All Might doesn't have to really go beyond his limit. You can just kind of, chill and help out somewhat, since everybody else managed to take out their villains in the original anime. So I don't really see why they couldn't, especially with some assistance with All Might. So after the USJ attack, obviously the press and stuff are gonna be like, oh, like, how did you get attacked? I mean, this is the top school. It doesn't really seem that safe. And then the villains, they're feeling good about themselves. They attacked USJ, but again, like in the anime, sports festival still goes on. They did this to show that their UA is still fine, it's still a good, strong school. So I don't think anything too major changes between, before the sports festival starts. I don't think anything too major changes, because in the anime it was kind of just like, oh yeah, maybe some people would have practiced and stuff, right? I can see that happening, but nothing too different from what actually happened in the anime. So without further ado, let's just get into the sports festival arc. So the first event in the sports festival arc is the race. Now, Deku having a Sonic quirk, I mean, you already know the answer. He's number one. Alright, so for the first obstacle, the giant robot, you could easily just speed past that robot, or you could even take it down if you really wanted to. The obstacle with the really small ropes, maybe that's kind of slow Deku down, but because he's just so far ahead, it wouldn't really make a difference, so he'd probably already be over by the time everybody else reached that spot. And then he could just go straight past the minefield and run straight through it. He'd be too fast for the explosions to actually, trigger. Meaning Deku wins the race. I don't see how any of the other results are going to change either. Todoroki wouldn't really need to freeze it over. I don't see how anything else would really change. Just Deku. And nothing changes if you really think about it. Deku's still winning first. So yeah. And then for the next part, it is the headbands, where you have to get into the teams with 4. You have to have 2 people carrying the person with the headband, and you know that event, right? So that event would be interesting, since Deku originally, he couldn't really do much since one flaw at that point still really messed up his body, and then he had the fights later, so he couldn't really use one flaw that much. So yeah, but in this version of my hero, he doesn't have one for all. His quirk doesn't really hurt him or anything along those lines. So I'd say he'd still probably team up with the same people. I mean, that wouldn't really change actually, since the reason why nobody teamed up with Deku in the original is not because, one for all or anything like that, or quirk or anything. It's because of the 1 million headband target. Now, I could see Deku probably being to the bottom and somebody else being at the top. Probably the girl from tech support that was originally on their team, since it's like Deku, he's fast on his feet and stuff, right? He can help move the team around. He's quite strong, so he can, help out the bottom with the carrying and stuff, right? And then maybe they try using gadgets first, like usual, trying to showcase that. But after that, it's serious. They got serious, and I'd say they're probably able to keep the headband. Nothing too major changes. The same people make it through. Again, it's kind of just making Deku's life easier in the Sports Festival. The real changes probably do occur at the actual fights of the festival. So none of the fights change except the ones Deku's in. Deku would still probably be able to pass through the guy with the mind controlling thing if you had some of those questions. He's kind of irrelevant, so I don't really remember his name. So then you get into the rest of the fights. I'd say he'd still probably win them. But then you had the fight against Todoroki. Now, I feel like Deku would still make Todoroki use his fire side, but I feel like Deku would be able to win. With the strong emotions he's feeling, he'd probably go into the supersonic form, basically making him invincible to Todoroki's fire and stuff. So he'd be able to body Todoroki. Well, yeah, kind of body him. Todoroki, although maybe try to put up a fight first, second Deku enters that supersonic form, it's over. So then now at the end it's Deku versus Bakugo now. Sorry I just cut out there, but now this is going to be interesting. So imagine the last fight in season 3, Deku versus Bakugo, that fight. I feel like it wouldn't be as heated as that, but it would still be a really good fight. I'd say Bakugo would lose just like Todoroki. I don't know if Sonic would actually, Deku, sorry. Deku. I'm gonna call this man Sonic the entire time. If I say Sonic all the time, I'd probably mean Deku. I'm sorry. But Deku would probably, even if he didn't have the supersonic form, I'd say this man could probably still take Bakugo down just with the sheer speed of Deku and his strength. So Deku would win the Sports Festival and get number 1. He'd get his gold medal, Bakugo would get second, and Todoroki would get the 3rd place medal. Nothing out of the ordinary. Who else is going to get those places? Bakugo, Todoroki, and Deku, they're like the 3 main characters of the show. They have to be strong. So after this, the recruiting arc goes on now. This arc would be really different. The Stain arc, well, if you want to call that. So the Stain arc originally had Deku, go with Gran Torino and stuff, and try to, learn how to use One for All better, without breaking his fingers or parts of his body. That was the whole thing. That's why the arc kind of happened. Of course, the stuff with Ida would still happen, with his brother getting messed up by Stain. But I really don't think Deku would have a reason to be in Hotu City, meaning that the hero killer Stain would probably actually kill Ida and the other hero that was there with him. The attack with the Nomus would still happen and stuff, Endeavor would still take most of them down. The hero killer Stain would probably get off completely free and fine. but then like the League of Villains wouldn't be as big. Well, you know, actually it probably would still be as big as it was. To Stain's beliefs and stuff, I feel like with him killing UA student, messing up that UA student's bigger brother and that other hero and killing heroes and stuff, I feel like his message would get big enough and stuff, and all the villains that originally got inspired by him would still get inspired, saying heroes are fake these days. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is going to be the end of this. I'll continue to split it for later, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Stay legendary. Peace.